We know that the succulent world has gone mad. It's expanded with many more followers and fans. And why is that? Because they're just so absolutely gorgeous. These are mini aloes, and I mean mini. These guys don't get more than 15 centimeters, 10 centimeters in height. They still give you the same beautiful appearance as an aloe, some with little thorns, some with little ridges, but they have these mosaic textures, colors that are to die for, flowers that make you weak at the knees, and most importantly, they're tough, they're hardy, and you can play around with them and be so creative. Okay, so I know you're looking at the pot and thinking, Tanya, that pot's really ugly. And I've been told that by not only you, by other people as well. Anyway, yes, it's old. I've had it for a long, long time, and it's lost its kind of luster and sheen, but I want to share it with you. So I found this stuff the other day, purely by accident, and it's a silica spray. You can get it at every hardware store, and all you do is, if you want to like spruce up anything, and I mean just about anything, just spray it on, take a rag, give it a wipe, and look, it's brand new, baby. As they say in the classics, brand new secondhand, good to go. Now guys, if you Google succulent mixes, aloe mixes, you are going to find so many different options. There are many ways to do it. This is just the way that I prefer to do it. Some of you might have your own little things that you add to it, but this is what I use, and I think it does a great job for the plants that I grow, and I really have tweaked and tested it and tried a lot of other things, but this is what I'm most comfortable with. It's a plain seedling mix. It's got no vermiculite or perlite in it. And this over here is koi gravel. Now, koi gravel you get from your local swimming pool shop. It's just basically a bigger stone compared to swimming pool filter sand, which is very, very fine. This is slightly bigger. You get it in big bags, and it's cheap as chips, which works brilliantly for mixers and even for decorative around the pots. So all I do is, it's 50% of this and 50% of that. Nice and simple. So in goes some of our seedling mix. All right, same amount of koi gravel. All right, a few bits that I add to it is I always add in a bit of bone meal, and this is literally just by feel. You can never add too much. And then I add in an organic fertilizer, whatever I've got around. It's going to give them a sustained form of nutrition so that I only need to worry about feeding in the next 6 to 8 weeks. Right, this pot is incredibly low, so to put gravel in here and then still have a bit of space for growing medium is not ideal. So for that I'm going to use just a piece of shade cloth, leftover shade cloth that I've got. I'm simply just going to cut it and place that over the drainage holes, and that will just help not let any of this beautiful mixture that I've got here escape. Now there are many different types of mini aloes that you can choose from. Let's go through some of them. This little guy is called Tuffy. It's got thorns, but they really are very, very soft. This one has a very creative name called MNP2. I mean, it sounds like a Nissan, but you know, I mean, that's what some breeders gave it its name. It really is quite sad because it is very beautiful and should have a name like Little Rusty or something. But anyway, this one is Des Colongii, which I love because it's got these little ribs in place of thorns, and they are pinky red. This is one of my favorite called Brevifolia, and absolute winner. Love the gray. All right, folks, so first up, what I want to do is get this little Tuffy in. Now, whilst we're doing this, we got to make hay while the sun shines, and we have got loads of little babies here. So what I'm going to do is just bring it over to where my little container is, where I've been mixing, and use this opportunity, guys, to make more of the babies that you have. And a craft knife works really well because you can just get in here, cut away, okay, cut away, make a little V, all right, and then get your fingers in there and then grab. There it is, one little baby. And once you've got the first guy out of the clump, Then life becomes easy because look, there they all come out. Roots intact, looking beautiful, and now it's just a simple process. Grabbing it, gently prying it open, and all of a sudden, from one plant, I've got like 7. Brilliant. So here's my plant. Let's clean it up at the base. Nice. And in my little aloe tuffy can go. And let's get some of our mixture in. Now, for some of these others that I have got, and they've got lots of babies on, sometimes you've just got to weigh it up between how beautiful you want the pot to be, how instant you want the look, or is it more babies that you're wanting? For me right now, what I'm going to be doing is using some of these just as they are, and probably in a year's time, you know, once this guy's filled out really nicely, I'll then take it out the pot, divide it, get my babies that I want, and then carry on. So all it is now is a little cleanup using a small brush. And what I also do with the brush is just push it down onto the soil, because when we're going to add that final layer now of decorative pumice or pebble or gravel or whatever you're going to be using, if your soil is not level, you end up wasting so much gravel. And all we're going to do is take a bit of pumice stone that I've got here and just pop it in. Oh, I love the color of this. It also helps with weeds, and certainly when you're watering, it helps, especially if you're not using a fine enough nozzle, and I know that you've done this, it just stops the soil from shooting out and ending up in the neighbor's garden. But use the brush, whatever it is, neaten it off, and I'm delighted. Whether you're in a flat, whether you're in a large garden, whether you've just got a small balcony, there's a spot for one of these. They're the mini aloes. They're indigenous, they've got spunk, and trust me, even being so small, they got a whole lot of good attitude. All I do now is give it a little watering. In terms of care, you'd want to water this no more than once every 7 to 10 days, and that is it.